When I used to do public speaking, you'd like lunge around the room like this before you get on stage.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's been disproven, but it did work. So, hello and welcome back to Sawcliffe. As you can see, we're in the library. We've been super busy trying to decorate it and refurbish it before we have guests coming this weekend, and I'd like to show you what we've done.
We have done some basic painting, but now we bring the furniture back into the room to get the proportions right and to get the shapes right. I think a room without furniture is empty.
So what's that?
When we put this bed in here, we realized this has a very sort of strong modernist feel from the period it's from. And the colors that we've picked out were also quite classical for that period. So we thought we might as well go the whole hog and create a modernist shape around the doors, which framed the bed quite nicely.
There's a few ideas. Mum has been interested in negative space, so for example, whatever you wanted to put inside here decoratively, if you painted it in blue, it basically becomes like negative space, as if you had like a stencil and cut out. Just got to figure it out. I think the only way to do it is to try.
It's a quick doodle. This is the coffee.
My role is the monkey with the brush. Marina and Emily just point me at the wall and I just do what they want me to do, basically. I have no idea what we're about to paint, so that's quite exciting. I used to do character design for animation, and how you start with a character is to do a big silhouette, and then you go in with smaller brushes to add detail once you have a good silhouette. And that's exactly what we've done here. We're now at the stage with the smaller brushes to see what detail we can find.
I think we'll have our better ideas when we put music on and just sort of get very much into the zone. I think this is when your creativity just bubbles up.
Is that helping? Right, so we're having a squirrel down here.
Yeah.
I started originally as a comic strip artist. I went into graphic design and children's picture books. When you're working quickly directly onto a wall like this, it's essential to be able to change the shapes as you're putting them on. It's a case of putting wet paint on top of wet paint, and so far every colour I've picked and tried to do that with this paint, it just covers so well.
I'm going to show you guys Rose Cottage. It's one of the oldest parts of Sawcliffe, and we've had some design challenges there, so I want to show it to you guys. So this is Rose Cottage's living room, and I love it in here. Mum wants to paint a really big crocodile above the fireplace, above the ingle nook. We had this in its Victorian state for a very long time, and it meant that this was completely boarded up. When my dad went on holiday, my mum took a sledgehammer to it and discovered that on the inside here was an ingle nook. This is where they would have done all of their cooking. This is a bread oven that you can access from outside. And Mum uses the hooks on the ceiling, which were used for hanging game, to exercise. Oh, you can put your back straight like that. So the walls in here are actually green. They look white, but lime plaster is really important in an old house. And when we painted it, it was like a dark green. I was like, brilliant, I love this dark green. And then it dried like this, which Mum really likes, so we've left it. But lime plastic can absorb all the colour, and so you sort of need to wait for it to dry. So Rose Cottage is actually my mum's cottage for half of the year, so I think it's like most her style. It's pretty difficult to come in here and not just stay in here and spend all evening in here, because it's just really nice. This is our oak leaf bedroom. This is a fabulous original William Morris wallpaper that's been hand printed and pattern matched fabric. Mum found these both in a bargain bin about 20 years ago. So when we came to make this room really recently, we're like, brilliant, we have a great reason to use this wallpaper. And we start wallpapering. This is the first time we've ever used wallpaper in the manor. Go all the way around and get to here and realise we don't have any left. And then find out it's discontinued. But then Wayne came up with this idea to sort of expand the wallpaper We did it and I love it. I think it's really beautiful. I'm just trying to figure out what negative space shape is like really typically of the same period of the bed, for example. It's like little conch shell shapes.
Yeah, that would look nice. I think I'm going to start here.
It's all happening now. And with this kind of work, I think it makes sense to be really confident and just like have a really confident, bold design because it will come off.
I think this is fun.
Mom.
Yes, Emily?
I think we have to go and go to the antique centre because we've got to go buy some bookshelves before it closes.
So they get all the fun. They go to the antique centre and I get to clear this up. And then when I finish this, I get to clear this up.
We're at Astra Antiques at Hemswell, which is one of our favourite antique centres. It's a well-hidden secret.
You never know what you're going to find, and I think this is the real excitement about it. Emily, I was looking at this here. If you haven't got a bathroom, you put a bowl on top and you can shave in that.
Do you need it for shaving, Mum?
Yes, I do. I need to shave.
That's what you bought? It's awful.
You think it's awful? Oh, Emily, don't do that.
Sorry. This is Arts and Crafts, and the curtains is a design by William Morris. And William Morris is like the figurehead of Arts and Crafts.
Yeah. The big designers and the big design schools are like an inspiration to everyone. So everyday furniture producers have a little bit of the same elements that suddenly introduced, like sort of the leaded windows and that sort of thing, and the shapes.
No, I see where you got it. I don't think instinctively I was up for the stained glass, but now you've changed my mind.
Look, Emily, that's the other one I was looking at.
Wow. That's so nice.
Is
That's
it?
Arts and Craftsy as well. I think that's nicer even. So good furniture will have this join called a dovetail, and it's like knitted together. So it makes a really sturdy. Modern furniture actually is either glued on or screwed on.
These runners are very smooth, so they're still running well in their runners.
And sometimes an enormous bear is in the way of your find. I've got these. It says they're whiskey ball decanters. Do you think they're amazing?
They're very sweet, absolutely.
I'll take them.
But so you're meant to put the whiskey in there before you put it in your glass to drink?
Drink it from the bowl? I don't know. Do you think we can take the two bookcases? Can I just say I'm so happy that we just bought two big bookcases for basically 400 quid, which is probably cheaper than most of your high street, like standard furniture shops. So I think it's a bargain.
It's absolutely fantastic.
So now we're just going to go and visit Retro, which is enormous. This is a treasure trove, and it has everything, including aeroplanes, which we could have some space for.
Emily? No.
So we are here at Retro with Mike, our favourite dealer.
Well,
The
you're
father-
only there, obviously.
Mike is the father of all antiques. I've never seen more antiques in one place.
You just got to find them.
Yeah,
You find them
yeah.
like with a rare breed.
Yeah.
There is this thing about trust, though. People don't trust antique deals. You know, we're akin to a second-hand car dealers.
Yeah.
We're not.
But you're so trustworthy.
Well, I am, and most of us are. I've only ever been ripped off once by, funny enough, it was by a grey-haired old lady.
Yeah.
No, sorry, grey hair, not the old lady. Wasn't you, was it? 4 years ago.
I think I found this. Is it Arts and Craftsy? I don't know, but I don't know. Mum, do you want to come and check it out?
Okay.
What do you reckon?
I think this is a thoroughly nice piece of furniture, handmade, Emily. I like it. I think we'll find space in the library where it can go.
Maybe Mike, can you tell us how much it is?
Okay, as usual for you, it's always a little bit cheaper, isn't it? Yeah, well, we can't haggle too much. It's 150.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I think it's nice. I think we had a fantastically successful afternoon. We have 3 bookcases and a few little trinkets. Let's go home.
That's as much as I could do. Yeah, let's go.